Hey there, Aries. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. Your likes, your shares, your comments are all helping me grow my channel. If this is the first time you've been here, thank you for stopping in. What we do is we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And so let's go ahead and jump on in and get it started. So Aries, the moon this week is going to be affecting your 5th house of fun and romance, your 6th house of day-to-day activities and health. It's going to be affecting your intimate partnerships and your major transformations. That's a lot of stuff. So I like to start with a conversation starter from the universe and using the Poppy Palin Everyday Enchantment Tarot just to find out what, and let's narrow it down a little and see what they really want to talk to us about. And you have 2 cards. And it looks like, Aries, you're in for a tough week. Okay, so so sorry. All right, so we have the Knight of Blades or the Knight of Swords. And this is rushing in and just going at it without stopping to think or taking a look around. Or, I mean, look, he's talking, he looks mad, he's not really paying attention to what he's doing. She looks unhappy. Is she unhappy because she thinks he's cutting up her hair or in a way that she doesn't want? Or is she unhappy because he's upset and she just doesn't want to hear it? I'm not really sure. And it's something I never really paid attention to in the background. In the background, we've got a reflection, right? Someone is like looking in the mirror and self-reflecting. And that's going to come up with this moon in Leo that we're starting out the week with in your house of fun and romance. And so also we see the little doggy here, right? Dogs represent loyalty, but he's like, "Ooh, you look upset. I'm not really sure how I feel about that." And then we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant in a lot of decks seems to be about religion, about being married. But here this is definitely about your belief system. What do you believe in the hierarchy of your belief system? Because all of the major religions are represented there in the background. This isn't about any one thing. This is more like, here's all these things and what do you actually believe and how are you speaking about what you believe, right? So are you upset with someone, going off on them because you're standing in your power? That may not be a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what the energy is suggesting could be happening. And we do have this full moon eclipse happening. This is Sunday, the 20th of January, and it's happening at it's happening at 12:16 a.m. on Monday. Wow, my brain just went. So sorry about that. Okay, so 12:16. So in the morning. And it's a super moon, and it's a blood moon. It's like red and pink. And if you look outside around midnight, you should be able to see it. If the skies are clear, of course. In most places in the world, there's very few places that won't be able to catch that. And at Eastern Standard Time, it's 12:16 a.m. So, according to where you are, that's where you'll see it. But be sure to check out the moon tonight when it does this eclipse. And what it's going to do is it's going to release the energy that has been building for at least the last 6 months, in some cases maybe the last 18 months, because it's moving out of the node of Leo into the node of Cancer. I mean, it's already made that transition, but this eclipse is happening at 0 degrees of Leo. So it's like the last of that energy from that whole, and learning how to stand in your power and standing up for yourself. And now we're moving into the more nurturing aspect of the moon, where it's in Cancer, where it's about nurturing yourself and nurturing others. And so there's this power, like, I'm letting this energy go. I'm cutting things out that don't suit me, that don't help me take care of myself. I'm releasing that. And so I'm cutting things out, right? That's what's going to happen here. And there is going to be the self-reflection, right? We have the self-reflection here. This is thinking clearly, though, not all caught up in your emotions, but definitely taking a look at your emotions. I mean, she's up to her neck in her emotions, but her head is clear. And she's looking at, what matters to me? How do I feel about things? What can I do to bring more pleasure into my life? Right? How can I find the joy and the happiness in my life? What do I need to release? What are my core values and my core beliefs? What is really important to me? And that is the work that's going to be happening Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for you, actually, because the moon doesn't change signs until 10:22 p.m. on Tuesday. So That's a lot. That's a lot of work. That's in your house of fun and romance. Children, also in that house. It's creative. Is there a creative project? You know, what do you need to cut out so you can bring more fun and pleasure into your life to make more time for creativity? You know, what are my core beliefs? What are my core values? How do I feel about things? That's where we're at. So we're going to get a little more guidance on that with the Moonology cards from Yasmin, Boland. I did put in the description box below all of the different cards I use. Okay, this is really lovely. You are close to achieving your goal. You're so close. So hang in there. What is the last bit of what you need to release and let go of with this full moon so you can get to where it is you're trying to go? You are so close. You are almost there. I mean, look at this. That's almost a full moon, and then we have the full moon. So you're right there. You're right there, Leo. Leo. You're right there, Aries, with this Leo full moon. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. Okay, so your sun sign is Aries, right? So that's how you feel inside, how everything feels to you, and your core values, and who, you know, that's your sun sign. If you have an Aries rising sign, then that's how the world sees you and interacts with you. You're like out there, like you're fired up, you're moving forward, your action. You're an entrepreneur, you create things, you don't stay too long in one energy. You're always wanting to try something new. So if you're Aries sun, that's how you feel inside. If you're Aries rising, that's how you look to the world. So you could be acting like that, but inside you could be very maybe Libra, like I'm very balanced and everything, but the world sees you moving like this, right? And if you are a Aries moon, then what that means is that when the world does something, when something happens that interacts with you, your emotional response is fire, fire. It's probably aggressive because Aries is run by Mars, which is a very aggressive energy. So if you have an Aries moon, you probably have a tendency to be very, what was that? Aggressive. So this is this rapid cutting things going on here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I don't usually, this is a lot. Let me see if I can find like a theme. So we have return to the sacred, healing and balance. Change is coming. Change is coming. Be still and go within for the winter. So I think that's you doing the self-reflecting and knowing what your core values are is going to be very important, but it looks like it'll be summer before whatever it is you're working on is going to come to fruition. So right now you're supposed to be replenishing, change is coming, life, death, and rebirth. So we're definitely in a cycle here, right? This is the end of a cycle. You're supposed to be resting, reflecting, figuring out where you want to go. Watch out for this really rapid changing energy from this Knight of Swords. It doesn't seem like you really should be focused more on what you really believe, and then trust that your efforts are going to bring it to you. Okay, this is that full moon energy. Shed the old. Again, trust in your efforts, trust in your power to awaken your magic, right? So you can create what you want so that you can get to the healing and the balance. All right, wow, that is just a lot of stuff here. That is a lot. So basically what it's saying is you're ending a cycle. You need to really trust in what you believe in. Trust in yourself. Stand in your power. Trust in yourself. Seek some balance. Awaken your magic. I really love that you got that card. Okay, so this all has to do with this Virgo thing. This is finding the balance, right? And this is healing and balance, and trusting and believing in yourself, and finding the beauty and the joy, and knowing that what you're working on now may not seem like much is happening, but stand in your core beliefs, because things will be coming through in the summer. So that's 6 months from now. So that would probably be, we've got that if you planted the seeds of intention with the Capricorn new moon with that eclipse energy, that's taking you into the middle of July. So about 6 months from now, and that's in the middle of summer. And, it might be into August because we have the Leo full moon. And so 6 months from now we'll be in there. But you're like right in that time frame, right? And so you're going to get there, but you're going to need to release some things, and you're going to need to try to stay balanced and find the beauty. And then the moon is going to move into Libra, which is in your 7th house of partnerships. And this is your day-to-day. No wonder you got so much. That's your day-to-day activities that spilled all that out. So you're juggling a lot of things. You're every Aries I know has a lot of things going on. They're just busy. They're busy. And obviously you're busy because that was happening there in your 6th house of day-to-day. In your partnership, we have resilience and wisdom. And so reaching for the wisdom, looking for the lessons, knowing that you have to cut out things that are not working so that you can get healed, so you can move forward so that it's lighter to carry. Shedding the things that are not working so you can bring in the good stuff, right? And so sometimes in your relationship, maybe you need to get some stuff off your chest. Hey, look, this has really been bugging me, but I'm committed to this relationship, but right now we need to deal with this. I'd like to talk about this, but maybe not talk about it like that. Maybe being still for a little bit, going within, being really sure about what it is you want to say so you don't create more damage. So in your 7th house of intimacy and intimate partnerships, which is 11:02 p.m. on Thursday, so really Friday and Saturday is when you're dealing with that energy. So, the weekend stuff, oh my gosh, unfinished symphony. Yes, you need to talk. Yes, you need to complete a cycle. Yes, you need to trust in your power and trust in your effort, and you need to release the things that are not working so you can awaken your magic. And so it could mean releasing a relationship, or it just could be releasing an irritation about the relationship or a bad habit within the relationship. Maybe you guys need to be finding time for each other. Maybe you are so busy that there never seems to be any time. Well, it says time to replenish and change is coming. So you're going to have to create the change. You have life, death, and rebirth. It is a major cycle. Change is coming. So what do you want it to be? It's an unfinished symphony. You're resilient and there's wisdom. Awaken your magic. Complete it. But look, she's not creating it alone. I can't find it here. Hold on. There's always, it's here in the egg. It's here in the egg. It's spirit. So you're not alone as you're writing the ending, right? So go within. It says be still and go within for the winter. So instead of rushing in and being all Knight of Swords and seeing what you have to say, stop and think for a minute. Wait. What do I feel? What seems like how do I want this to go? Because you're writing it, right? You're co-creating it with your dreams and your hopes and your goals and your desires and your actions. So create what you want and not what you don't want. And the way to do that is to really focus on what you want and let go of the negativity of a situation and be grateful for the good stuff. Gratitude. That moon is going to move into Scorpio at 2:30 in the morning on Sunday. And so spend Sunday being grateful for the good things in this relationship that you like, or the good things that you're trying to build. When you're co-creating with the universe and co-creating with anybody, you want to look for the good stuff and look for the gratitude. Oh my gosh. And this is so lovely. And nurture it. Nurture yourself, nurture your partner, nurture the project, whatever it is that you're working on, because remember, it's fun and romance and it's day-to-day activities and it's your intimate partnership. And this is in your house of transformation. If you want to create better for yourself, you're going to have to nurture who or whatever the situation is. That's how you win, is by throwing love at it. You have to throw love. And it might be self-love. Maybe that's where you have to throw the love. Maybe you have to nurture yourself. This This card is the North Node in Cancer card. It is about nurturing and mother's love. And that's what this is. And so you need to see, where do you need to nurture? Where do you need the mother's love? Do you need it? Then give it to yourself. Do you need to give it to someone else? Then do that. Do you need to give it to a project that you're working on? Then do that. That's the key to finishing the symphony, is going to be the love. You're going to have to throw love at it. You're going to have to throw nurturing. You're going to have to every day get in there and do the best you can. Nurturing is not a once and done, right? It's not a one-off situation. It is the day-to-day. Get in there, make the change. And remember, it said that you weren't going to see the fruition until the summer. So, that's 6 to 8 months out, right? So do the work. Do the work every day. And obviously, you have a lot going on with your house of day-to-day activities. I never ever let anybody take this many cards. And what do we have here? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're juggling everything. Maybe you need to set some stuff down. And take care of yourself and nurture yourself. Activate your healing power. Your color for the week is blue. Wear blue to remember to nurture yourself, or the situation, or the people around you. You need to heal a situation, right? We have healing and balance. All right, Aries. Whew, that's a lot. Okay, you go get them. I'm going to put over here the eclipse energy video. Make sure you watch that, because I think you'll get some more guidance on that. And if you haven't viewed your year ahead, you should definitely do that. It was talking a lot about healing and nurturing stuff. So I think you're going to find that really helps you. All right. You take care. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this helps you or what you need, because then I can pull into those energies more when I'm doing the videos, and then they'll be more beneficial. All right. Thank you and have a great week.